Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of Class 12 Arts, and today we will discuss about the questions and answers that are important. And in the previous class we discussed about 5 questions overall, starting from Arab Spring, then how did Arab Spring take its roots, then what is meant by the term BRICS, then name the country which has been the largest part of former Soviet Union, and when was BRICS founded. So today we will discuss about question number 6, that is from the chapter International Organizations, and the first question related to this chapter is, when was UNESCO established? Describe its main objectives. So this question may be of 2 marks or 3 marks maximum regarding the establishment of UNESCO and its main objectives. So let us proceed discussing about the answer. The UNESCO, that is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, was established on 4th November 1946. With its headquarters in Paris, France, UNESCO is a special body of the United Nations whose main objective is to promote education, natural science, society and anthropology, along with that culture and communication too. So regarding the establishment of UNESCO, it was on 4th November 1946 and it has its headquarters in Paris, France. And regarding its objectives that every organization has while working, every organization needs some objectives to fulfill. So regarding the objectives of UNESCO, it is to promote education first of all, then natural science is there, then about the development of society and anthropology is there, and along with that culture and communication is also there. So it works for the promotion of these 4 things, starting from education, natural science, society and anthropology, and culture and communication. During past several years, the special work done by UNESCO has been to promote literacy, technical and educational training, and independent media, etc., all across its member nations. So apart from doing promotion for the natural science, education, society and anthropology, as well as culture and communication, it has also been involved in special work such as to promote literacy rate also, and to promote technical and educational training also it has provided. And apart from that, it has also been working to promote independent media all across its member nations. So assume that there are around 195 member nations. So the UNESCO is involved in promoting literacy, technical and educational training, and as well as to promote independent media all across its member nations. Clear? So this is about how was UNESCO established, when was UNESCO established, and describe the main objectives. This question is in 2 parts. Now next question, when was UNICEF established? What are the functions of UNICEF? And regarding this question, these may vary from 2 marks, in between 2 marks to 4 marks. So as you know that in the pole science, the marks varies from 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. So 3 marks question is not there according to the blueprint. So this question may vary from either 2 marks or 4 marks. So regarding the establishment of UNICEF, the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. Earlier the UNICEF was known as ICEF, that means International Children's Emergency Fund. But UNICEF took over as the successor and 2 words were added, that is UN. And after that it became United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. And it was established in 1946 by the United Nations General Assembly as a body whose main task was to collect the emergency funds for children and to help in their development work all across the world. So regarding UNICEF, this UNICEF was chosen as the successor of ICEF, and this UNICEF was adopted by one of the organization under the United Nations, that was General Assembly. So in the General Assembly only the UNICEF was accepted as the organization after ISEF, that is in 1946. And their main work related to UNICEF is that to collect the emergency funds, whatever the funds will come from various sources, that will be collected and for children, and these funds will be actually utilized in the development works that promote children's health and better life in all parts of the world. So first work is to collect emergency funds, after that is to utilize all that funds basically for the development and promotion of children, related to the health of the children and to the better life of the children. So you can say as a whole that UNICEF actually works for promoting children related to their health issues and their better lifestyle also in every parts of the world. So with its headquarters in New York, United States, UNICEF has been working successfully in almost all 193 countries of the world. And regarding its headquarters, UNESCO has its headquarters in Paris, capital of France, and UNICEF has its headquarters in New York, that is in United States of America. And as a whole, UNICEF has been working successfully in almost all 193 countries of the world. So be it member states or be it not, it has been providing emergency funds for the development and well-being of the children in every parts of the world. So this was about the UNICEF and its functions. Now the third question is define ILO in brief. So when this type of question will come, that will include briefly explain ILO or briefly explain the UNESCO, this type of question will carry 2 marks. So regarding ILO, the International Labour Organization was founded in October 1919 with its headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. And it is a body of the United Nations which aims to promote efficient conditions of social justice and work for workers through international labor standards at the global level. That means this International Labour Organization will actually work for the promotion also for the development, welfare and the protection of the labor. That means no labor in any part of the world should be left out, or you can say that a minimum wages will be fixed for that particular worker, that can be categorized into different groups such as skilled workers, non-skilled workers. So in that category, if unskilled worker all over the world is getting suppose 300 a day, that should be the fixed amount for all the workers present throughout the world. And for suppose for skilled workers, the daily wage is fixed at suppose 500, so that will be a fixed amount that will be circulated all over the world. So this ILO actually works for the protection also and for the promotion and development also by the type of work, and it was founded in October 1919 at the global level. So whatever the decisions that will be taken by the ILO in favor of the labor organizations present all over the world, their decision would be taken as final. In addition, there is an incentive for women and male workers to engage in productive work and to create safety, parity and self-respectful conditions for them at the workplace. So apart from setting standards and setting developmental process for the labor present all over the world, apart from that, they are also working for the promotion of women and male workers. That means both female and male workers in productive work. Just I have said that can be categorized into different categories such as unskilled workers, skilled workers, like that. So they are promoting that also. Along with that, they are promoting for both female and male workers also. So what will happen if they are involved in such type of work? That will actually give them self-respect to every section, be it female or be it male. In this way, what will happen? Both the sections of the society will become self-developed, and apart from that, becoming self-developed, at the same time they will also gain respect. So this will do two things. One is they will earn self-respect, and along with that, they will become independent. They will not be dependent on anyone. So as a whole, you can say that the ILO is involved in three things: for giving social justice and work for workers, in the way of what? They will fix minimum wage for the labor present all over the world, and this will be done globally. That means it will be applicable worldwide. And apart from that, they are also running a welfare program, according to which incentive, that means after work also, based on performance, the incentive will be given to both female and male workers. And thirdly, what they will do, by initiating this type of incentive programs, they will actually make them feel self-respect in every workplace. Along with that, they will also become self-independent. And regarding its headquarters, it is in Geneva, Switzerland. So you have to memorize the headquarters specially, because in short questions and answers, this type of questions comes regarding its headquarters. So regarding the headquarters of UNESCO, it is in Paris, France. Then comes UNICEF, its headquarters is in the New York of United States of America. And regarding International Labour Organization, it has its headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. So with this, I will wind up today's discussions based on questions and answers, and please make a note down of all this in your copy. Thank you.